We all need to have the right data to make the right decisions.
Hello everyone and welcome to another TecRover Leadership Conversation today here at Automation Expo 2026 at Bombay Exhibition Center, Mumbai. As manufacturing continues to evolve through automation, digitalization and intelligent sensing, the focus is no longer just about measuring processes. It is about enabling better decisions, improving operational excellence and building more sustainable industries. Joining us today is Mr. Gaurav Bawa, Senior Vice President at WIKA India. Mr. Gaurav, it's a pleasure to have you with us today at Automation Expo 2026.
Completely my pleasure. Thank you.
And first of all, congratulations on being recognized among India's top CEOs, MDs and founders in 2026.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
And
Thanks.
also for WIKA India for being recognized as among 80 Edge Best Organization to work for 2026.
Yeah, that's been a great achievement. I think more than a personal achievement, this is what I say is a bigger achievement. Absolutely.
Right, sir. Mr. Gaurav, your professional journey is interesting. It has not, followed a straight line. You began with mechanical engineering and then moved through manufacturing and total quality management, Six Sigma at
That's
GE.
right. That's right.
Later sales and marketing strategy, and now overall business leadership at WIKA India. In many ways, you have experienced industry from shop floor to the boardroom. Looking back at this journey, how has your understanding of manufacturing and leadership evolved over the years, sir?
So one aspect is, of course, you're right. I started with manufacturing.
Right.
Moved on to heading quality for GE that time and got a great exposure into quality Six Sigma that time. So of course, the manufacturing technology overall has evolved over a period of time.
Correct.
When we started, it was a journey. We started with, total quality management. It was
Right.
TQM that time.
Correct.
Moved on to Six Sigma.
Correct.
More of lean today. You hear a lot about lean, technologies and techniques.
Right.
So one part is the software aspect, but I think what has not changed is how to involve people. People are the biggest strength of an organization. They're the core competence of the skill, knowledge that you have in an organization. So it's very important to have that in place because we're, even what WIKA does today, it's a lot about operations and everything where there is skill or a great deal of knowledge is important for consultative selling.
Correct.
On the products because it's a technical product. So
Right.
we still bank on that. However, yes, over a period of time, you also see a lot of automation happening. You see less involvement of the human element
Correct.
in repetitive tasks and processes. Today you see AI.
Right.
We are also using a mix of all this.
Correct.
We went to, I would say, some semi-automation in India.
Yeah.
India still has a lot of advantage in terms of manpower and the cost of manpower, so you don't fully automate, but yes, you start looking at semi-automation and you start looking at automation also to some extent of what you want to do in your processes. So it's an interesting journey from where we've started.
Right.
And how we take people along this journey, and there's so much of scope. Every day we are talking of how to improve every single process in the organization. So still the Kaizen philosophy is relevant.
Correct.
Still the continuous improvement
Correct.
is what is there.
Yeah.
Still we look at all statistical tools and analysis if you want to do some, changes in your processes. So they're still valid. So those core things do not change.
Yeah.
But yes, as you mentioned correctly, the technology and the way we work,
Right.
the methodology is changing from complete manual to semi-automation to automation with AI being thrown in, with data management with IIoT today.
Correct.
So you don't need physical monitoring today. People can monitor on a dashboard anywhere in the world. You will get alarms. So obviously you try and mistake proof all your processes to the extent possible.
Right.
With simple, like I said, semi-automation, simple automations are possible, and that's where we're all moving in that direction, very clearly.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like you said, there is always a philosophy involved with the companies. You talked about Kaizen, you talked about continuous improvement. And That's how the journey has evolved. While going through your public posts and interviews, I noticed recurring themes: teamwork, collaboration, trust, and togetherness. You often credit teams and partnerships rather than presenting success as an individual achievement. How would you describe your leadership philosophy today, particularly when leading an organization through growth and transformation?
See, very clearly, the strength of an organization is nothing else but their people.
Absolutely.
When I was looking at taking this organization to the next level, the first aspect which comes to mind is, do I have a world-class, great leadership team?
Yeah.
So I need to build my team, which is competent,
Right.
capable to take the organization to the next level. Very, very important, because otherwise the organization also stagnates. So, like we said, the knowledge, skill, attitude. You need to have competence in the team to take it to the next level.
Right.
Whether you give inputs through trainings, through other aspects to the same team, whatever, but you do need competence. So, one aspect of that has been, you're right, we are as good as our teams, which is very, very clear. So
Right.
there is no two things about it. It's not, an individual race, it's a marathon.
Right.
And we are all running the marathon today. So there is no question of, if I get an individual achievement, it doesn't take the organization beyond a point.
Correct.
So the teams need to perform and the teams need to be very effective in the
Right.
organization. So it is more about change management. It is more about how you have a vision which people believe in,
Right.
and they run with you at the same pace. Because at times, the leader has a lot of, different thought process, and he wants to run at a different pace, whereas the organization is still not geared up to move at that pace.
Yeah.
So slowly we have to align everything together, and that's the success. How the vision is aligned, and then you see the full organization moving in the same direction,
Right.
and then it is fun.
Right.
Then it is really fun to see that what you visualized is happening on the ground,
Correct.
and that's really success. So, rightfully said, like what you said, very important to build teams, to invest in people, to invest in good, competent people.
Correct.
And then today we have a lot of leadership training. We have in WIKA, we look at also a talent pipeline. So, firstly, have I identified talent
Right.
in the organization, and how do I invest in the talent?
Right.
So all these processes, I'm a big proponent of HR as a function. If used well, it is the most effective piece of the equation, which is important in an organization to bring it forward. So it's very, very critical for me. The human resource can really add a value in an organization because you need it to take the organization to the next level. Some people disregard it, and if you think that it's not important, for me it is very, very critical. All processes, because finally at the end of the day, it's all about people. There's nothing else. How you manage people, their expectations, and they run with you is what makes all the difference.
Okay, like you said, it's not about individual running a marathon, it's a whole team running the marathon.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Mr. Gaurav, your early career involved, like I said, TQM, manufacturing and Six Sigma. Today, as industry moves towards AI-driven manufacturing, predictive maintenance, digital twins, and data-driven decision making, the quality of decisions entirely depends on quality of data coming from the field.
True.
In an increasingly data-driven industrial world, how important is quality mindset in ensuring that organizations can truly trust the measurements and data behind their decisions?
I would say a very critical aspect, because we all need to have the right data to make the right decisions.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct.
Right.
So I think we need to look at that very, very importantly, and at our organization also we are helping our customers in instrumentation to be able to capture data
Right.
with the right quality at the right frequency, to be able to take informed decisions.
Correct.
So you're absolutely right. Important aspect. So there's no question. As we move, data is what will give us the power in the generations now.
Correct.
As you're seeing, as we're moving forward. There's so much of data being collected today,
Correct.
everywhere in the world. That's why you need more computing power. That's why you have growth of data centers today.
Correct.
So there's so much of data. More importantly is how good you are at analyzing the data for business purpose. So there'll be tons of data thrown at us at any point in time, but then again the human intellect is required.
Correct.
To understand what analytics you would like from the data to draw a great inference so that you can take informed decisions. So so that is where we are moving at. So data is there. As a matter of fact, it's so much that it clouds your mind at times because you can't think clearly because there's so many things coming to you all the time. But I think the main aspect is the thought clarity would be required, the focus will be required to really ascertain what you need to collect as data and how to do the analytics and utilize it for benefit.
Right.
So that's the piece where it's difficult.
Correct.
To see what all, because there will be so many things you would like to do. You want to do everything under the planet and start monitoring everything.
True.
But that's not the point. The focus is what will give you the benefit.
Absolutely. Like you said, we have to collect the right data and process that right data. And I think that's where WIKA's positioning, smart in sensing, comes into play. Which appears simple at first glance, but when we look at WIKA's work across IIoT, calibration, digitalization, energy, and application-focused solutions, it seems to represent something deeper. What does smart in sensing truly mean for WIKA's perspective, and how does that philosophy translate into practical value for the customers?
So like you said, firstly, WIKA brings to the table to all our customers. The customers have certain pain points where they would like, they invite us today to solve certain aspects of, where they're having an issue in the
Correct.
processes. WIKA comes in as a consultant, as a partner and expert, which can bring the best of instrumentation. We are a company which has been in operation for 80 years plus. We have innovative solutions in most of what you want to measure today. And there is where our expert guidance comes in. But then today most of our products, we are able to connect it, give you data real time. We are able to take the data onto a cloud, whether on your premises or on our own cloud.
Yeah.
And then we also give dashboards, powerful metrics for you to take informed decisions. So WIKA can go from giving products and solutions to the entire scope of analytics with the data. So it is available.
Correct.
And it is available as we speak. So there are lots of products which can get connected today. We are doing some good work with a lot of pharma companies now.
Yeah.
Where the process is very important to control. Pharma is where you're producing these formulations and where you're producing medicines. And it's a process. If a batch goes wrong, if the temperature is not monitored in your storage, XYZ, then the entire batch goes for waste. So the repercussion is very high. So any process industry which is critical, we can give measurement of real time. And we had a recent customer who said, can I also get an alarm on the mobile phone? Can I get it here? Can I get, for my audit purposes, the way audit reports are made, can I get a alarm signal when something moves out in my plant and operation? So everything is possible today as we speak. So it is a lot of customization.
Correct.
And that is where WIKA comes in. Because it's not a standard solution and not everybody wants the same piece of equipment. It's more about creating that solution, the ecosystem which gives you everything what you desire and what you need for your purpose. So today IIoT kind of solution that we give to the customers is very customized. So that is the power of what WIKA brings today.
I think, like you said, this is an era of mass customization where there are changing perspectives of the customers and their requirements. Mr. Gaurav, industrial customers today are navigating digitalization, connected operation, sustainability pressures, productivity challenges, and increasingly complex technology choices. At the same time, expectations appear to be shifting from individual products towards outcomes. solutions, and long-term partnerships. How has industrial customer expectation changed over the last decade? And how is that reshaping the way technology companies like WIKA creating value?
So first and foremost, we have to understand, like what you said, technology is changing at a very fast pace.
Fast pace, right.
And there's so much of data available in this, when you go on the web, so it's very difficult for a customer to take the correct decision. So that is where the capability of WIKA stands out, where we can be, like I said, an expert or a consultant to our customers to give him the right solution. So it's not about only a WIKA product. We might need some other product, this thing as a solution, as a basket. He might want to do IIoT for a particular solution where WIKA might not have everything to provide for that solution.
Correct.
But this is where WIKA comes in, where we can be an expert, a consultant. We can provide the knowledge, expertise, because we have been in instrumentation, and we proudly say, there is a lot of knowledge within the WIKA system,
correct,
locally and globally. So if we do not have something here, positively, our headquarters in Germany, they have a lot of experience and expertise further.
Yeah.
So as a global company, we can provide this expertise around the globe. We have the exposure around the globe.
Correct.
So it's not a local, exposure within India. So we are looking at technologies today which are world over. We have done so many acquisitions. Today, when you look at a system here, which is on display
Correct.
in this Automation Expo,
Right.
and you see this technology where we have detection systems for a refractory, temperature detection. Very interesting. We are the only ones to have it today because we acquired a very good company which had this.
Wonderful.
So they're very innovative solutions. You look at a flow product which is called the HHR, which is also displayed here.
Yeah.
Again, a patented product from only WIKA. And we have experts which we call as sales application specialists.
Correct. Yeah.
Who are fully trained into each of these technologies.
Correct.
And then they are the ones who are going to the customer today and then consulting the customer to change to the more efficient, like you said, the word sustainability.
Correct.
Now you want to save, you want to be more efficient.
Absolutely.
Energy saving is a big piece of it also.
Yeah.
So we have those solutions available, and we are the ones who are educating the customer that, if you have a single orifice plate today, which was traditionally put in your process, okay. Today, when you change it to this, your payback and ROI is just 1 year, but then you save for throughout the lifetime of the project.
Correct. Yeah.
So this is where our consultative selling comes into place.
Right.
For WIKA as an expert.
Like you were talking about engineering sustainability, which is into every phase of this evolution right now. Many organizations speak about sustainability from corporate or reporting perspective. What I found interesting at WIKA's case is that sustainability is very closely associated with the engineering. Energy efficiency, hydrogen, SF6 monitoring, renewable energy, process reliability, and operational excellence. How do you see measurement and sensing technologies contributing to more sustainable industrial future?
Yes. So first and foremost, sustainability is key today everywhere in all the organizations, including WIKA.
Correct.
You're right when you say from a reporting perspective, some companies also are doing it, but we started much before also.
Yeah.
If you look at our operations in India, we are running about our operation on 60% solar.
Yeah.
Even much before we were reporting it anywhere.
Okay.
So it's not about just reporting.
Right.
We found that it made sense for the for the environment to have a sustainable future. Plus, it made economic sense in India. So we started with these initiatives long back, and we went on this journey. We started being recognized within WIKA. We got the sustainability award from our headquarters also, and WIKA is not a small company. It's across the globe with so many entities.
Right.
So we made it there, but we also made it in external sustainability awards. We got it within India from other organizations. We all got it from VDMA, which is a German based, all the companies who are operating in India. So we started being recognized as well. And this was end to end. So again, sustainability is a culture.
Correct.
So you start talking about it, you start looking at it from a cultural standpoint of where all we need to save. From a small thing like a packaging, you start changing it to recyclable packaging, because otherwise you think it's okay. This is what you've been doing, you don't need to do it.
Correct.
So today there are systems which we are putting into place just for monitoring what we get which is not sustainable, or can it be reduced. So there is a machine today which we are buying in India where every incoming box gets scanned from a camera. You put it on a table.
Correct.
The dimensions, the cardboard box, the everything gets fed into the system. You'll start monitoring the amount of waste you're generating.
Correct.
With all these things that you're buying, paper, plastics, everything else. So we are even going to this extent that we want to monitor whatever is coming into the plant from any of our suppliers, which can be reduced, and we can reduce the impact.
Correct.
Now, where WIKA comes into play with the industry on like what you asked about. So the first portion what I was talking about is how WIKA looks at sustainability as a culture.
Correct.
And what we are doing about it. The second part I wanted to explain was that yes, when WIKA is measuring and giving you the power to accurately measure your processes, you are able to take the decisions at the right time, and that is where we can add value. Our sensing solutions are very, very accurate. They are very robust. You don't have breakdowns, you don't have shutdowns as frequent as you would see it in others. So your non-value adding waste which you generate in the system is much lower. You look at a simple thing like a pressure gauge, and people are shocked when they go to industry and they say, my God, the same pressure gauge has been working in the industry for 25 years, 30 years, and you've never replaced it.
Correct.
So you see the kind of robustness, and you see in a process industry when you don't need to replace such stuff for so many years, what value it brings.
Absolutely.
for anyone, from a maintenance to a non-value added work which you keep doing by any of these actions. The other part of it, like we said, now is the age of data, where we are giving data
Correct.
very accurately at a point in time when people need it for monitoring, and then you can of course, with the accurate data and analytics, you can of course take actions which can save you energy, which can save you so many things. Now, a small example, I was talking about a flow element, a patented technology of WIKA which is called the HHR.
Right.
Now this flow element, we are the only ones who, there is a element called a venturi for measuring the flow of a liquid.
Correct.
So there is a venturi or there is a flow nozzle, and this HHR is a combination of both. No one has this technology.
Absolutely.
And with this technology, you can reduce so much of the piping length when you install it.
Yeah.
So you save so much of waste.
Correct.
You don't need the piping length. Secondly, it's a much more efficient system. So your efficiency goes up of your system. So we are now going to, from industry to industry, educating them that why don't you use the system and replace it with your non-efficient system which you put age-old back, and you can get. So we are doing it in cement industry. You can imagine how much cement industry uses power.
Correct.
So these instrumentation solutions, I just gave you an example, but there are actual instrumentation devices which can save you so much on energy and other aspects where it's really sustainable. Much better for the saving energy and stuff.
That's what I said, that
Correct.
WIKA solutions or products are deeply connected to the sustainability.
That's right, and this is how we can provide that. Absolutely, we have those solutions available.
In your posts and interviews, you have spoken about India not only as a market, but as a contributor to the global manufacturing and project ecosystem. You have also highlighted local capabilities, global quality standards, and India's growing long-term projects. How do you see India's role evolving within WIKA's global strategy and the broader manufacturing ecosystem?
So I believe very clearly that India has a lot to offer today in the global scenario.
Yeah.
If you look at WIKA, we are supplying services today, whether they're project management services, there's an HR service to some extent.
Correct.
we started with supplying even, working on research and development R&D activities within India. Now R&D will be first India for India, but it is not restricted to India from India for India, but also India for the world.
Correct.
We are launching products now from India which will be used worldwide.
Wonderful.
So we have some examples like the pyranometer for the solar installations.
Okay.
Which is completely designed in India, available, and now we have started selling in India. And this is a globally tested product, full certifications, it will go globally.
Correct.
So R&D is another aspect of it.
Yeah.
The other aspect of what India brings on the table is today great cost efficiency. We are a great base for the WIKA world. We are working today on global manufacturing completely. We have global quality levels, and we are shifting lines from world over to India. We have big plans in our existing facilities. We have huge, we could expand it much more because we have land and building available.
Right.
So there is a definite plan of WIKA, how they want to utilize India's strength and capability today. And what I'm saying is not, just in words. We have drawn up a plan till 2030, how the manufacturing base of India for the globe would be there.
Wonderful.
It would increase.
Right.
So there is a definite plan that WIKA is talking about, and we're all discussing of how we could contribute from India for the world.
Wonderful. Mr. Gaurav, we have spoken about leadership, trusted measurement, intelligent sensing, customer sustainability, India, and future of manufacturing. I would like to close the main conversation with one broader reflection. When you look back at your own journey, many years from now, how would you like your contribution to WIKA India and the broader industrial ecosystem to be remembered?
So, what I feel personally, one is passionately we have driven growth.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. The numbers speak for themselves. We have completely transformed from where we were growing at single digit, low single digit growth numbers to now double digit, very high.
Yeah.
So one part of it, we've provided the growth engine.
Yeah.
The second part is, when I look back, people, and I feel people would also believe we are leaving behind a very capable and competent team. We built it over a period of time.
Wonderful.
And this will give growth to WIKA for the future generation. So we have built a culture in India which is very efficient. People are working very diligently on the right subject. So we built a culture of how you can grow the business.
Yeah.
We have also built a culture of profitability. So it is not growth without margins or profitability.
Yeah.
Everybody in India understands the word, EBITDA,
Yeah.
and how they're aligned to this. They're all driving cost initiatives in the company.
Right.
So it's very interesting. When I look back, I think the main thing would be, have I been able to build a strong team
Yeah.
which can take this movement forward.
Yeah.
We've always been passionate about creating a vision for India. And fortunately, we have been very close to the vision every time. We said we will double the business, we will be there. And because of a very strong strategic intervention, which is, we build a strategy for India and a vision and mission, but we followed it through very disciplined execution in the team.
Absolutely.
And because of that, we have been able to drive these results. But I think, to your question, the main thing is we would have left a very capable, competent team which can take it forward, and that's what is
Wonderful.
the best.
Wonderful.
piece.
Mr. Gaurav, before we close, I thought we could change the
Sure.
pace of this interview and do a little quick rapid fire round.
Oh, okay.
Simple. First instinct in your mind, you can answer that.
Sure.
In one word, what defines the future of industrial measurement?
Data.
Yeah. One industrial technology trend you believe is underestimated.
AI.
One misconception about smart instrumentation you would like to change.
Misconception. That is, it always will be expensive. That's not true.
What creates greater value, more data or better decisions?
Better decisions.
One leadership quality engineers often underestimate.
I think the human element. People are very good at technology, and engineers very good, would talk the technology language or the logic.
Right.
They forget the human element, which is very important.
Absolutely. One last, if you can complete this sentence, the future of measurement will be?
I would say, I would be saying, analytics on connected devices is what we see today.
Wonderful. Mr. Gaurav, it was a pleasure speaking to you.
Pleasure's entirely mine.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights and experience.
Thank you.
Wonderful speaking to you.
Thank you. Thanks
so
a lot.
much, sir.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.